Hi, this is Jill with Apostrophe S, and today I'm going to show you how to make our Daydream dream catcher. This is one of our new kits, and it looks like this. Okay, the first thing I do is I like to get all of the items from the kit laid out so I see exactly what I'm working with. And I make sure that I have a really good pair of fabric scissors since there's so much trim and ribbon to cut. So the first thing I do is I get the ring from the kit. You can see that this one has been wrapped in the ribbon. And there is some taffeta ribbon in the kit like this. It's a light brown with dark brown edges. And I take one of these mini glue dots. It's hard to see with the camera angle. But you just lift this sheet and there's a glue dot on it, and I just take the end of the ribbon, put it on the glue dot, attach it to one part of the ring, and then just wrap it all the way around and secure it with another glue dot when I'm all finished so that it looks like this. The next thing that I do is I lay the doily in the middle, and you'll notice that I do right side up with the flowers all facing up. And then I get some of the linen thread that comes in the kit, and I thread it through the floss threader. We find that a floss threader actually works quite a bit easier than a needle. And from the underside, I come up and I take the end point of one of the little petals on the doily, and then I do it again from the underside through that point on the end of the petal, and I do that all the way around also, so that when I'm done with that, it looks like this. And I just take the 2 points, the 2 ends of the thread, and tie them off together so that it looks like that. Now all of the ribbon trim that comes in your kit is all in a section like this, and they're actually quite long. So I unravel all of these and cut them in half. So by the time you cut it in half, you've got about roughly a yard. So I take that and I put my finger about in the center of that, and I go down. I determine where the bottom of my dream catcher is, here where I've started with the, with the ribbon right here, and I put it down from the front, and then I bring that ring up, the loop of the ribbon up, and put the ends down through and just pull it taut like that. Okay, and I finish all of the ribbons, the rest of the ribbon trim, the same way, so that you can see, whoops, that one's come a little bit loose. You can see that they're all along the bottom. This one I came up from the other side, so it just depends on whether you want the knots to show or you want them to come this way. Either way's fine. Then the next thing I've done is, again, I've used some of the linen thread, and I've put it on the side and tied the ribbons, the feathers, to the end of each one, and have them hanging at different lengths, just attached to the side of the dream catcher. Then I've also taken some linen thread and I've come up in the center, threaded it through 2 of the turquoise beads, threaded it back down in the center, and then just tied a knot to secure that and trim the edges, the ends. And then I've taken a feather and just slid it through one of the holes. And then very last, I've taken more linen thread and thread one of the turquoise beads and a feather through, and I have 3 of them hanging from the dream catcher at different lengths. And I'm done. The whole thing takes less than about an hour, and it looks great. It's great hanging as a decor in your home, or even hanging from the ceiling. It's really fun. We appreciate you joining us today. This is Apostrophe S. Make it yours.